Yeah, this was a tough one in very difficult weather conditions. It is freezing cold here. A 6-story apartment building. The top 3 floors fire damaged. The roof of the building is just about gone. The rest of the building has heavy water damage, and the water damage throughout has forced 100 people out of their homes. 35 of them are still in shelters. Take a look. Fierce flames and frigid temperatures, a nightmare of fire and ice in a Yonkers apartment building facing the Hudson River.
We heard people yelling, someone knocking and saying, fire, fire, and I told my daughter, I said, we got to get out of here. And when we opened the door, it was like we couldn't even breathe.
What started on the 5th floor spread quickly through an open apartment door. Crews commandeered the balcony of a neighboring penthouse on the 16th floor to try and slow it down. The owner, Alan Langer, welcomed lots of surprise guests just after 3 a.m.
They started putting out the fire in that corner with the hose, and this was the best angle to get to the top of the building.
The first priority, though, was to get residents out. Roughly 100 tenants were evacuated in the pre-dawn darkness. Some had to be physically carried through a maze of equipment and fire trucks. Others scrambled to safety by feeling their way in the inky darkness.
It was completely black, so that's where it came down the fire escape.
One man died in the blaze. It's believed he's a 5th-floor tenant who was described as a heavy smoker. His body remained where he fell because it wasn't safe to get close. Interior firefighters were directed by spotters from above up on the balcony next door. A stunning overhead view of disaster. Take a look here. 11 hours after this apartment house fire started, parts of the building are still burning.
There's still pockets that are protected from roof covering that is melted and falling onto certain areas of fire. So we have hose lines in the interior now.
At one point, we saw water seeping through the exterior walls on the lower floors as crews paused to avoid bringing down the building they were trying to save.
It will compromise the building, the water, the weight of the water. So we've been putting, thousands of gallons on over the last several hours.
You got to let it drain, huh?
Yes.
And they're checking it for structural stability. The victim's body was removed in the last couple of hours. It appears he was felled by smoke inhalation, but the body had extensive burns. The autopsy will reveal the cause of death. The suspected cause is smoking in bed, but that is preliminary. We're live in Yonkers. Lou Young, CBS 2 News.